Hi, I'm Robbie Benson. Welcome to E's 60-minute look at animation. As some of you might know me from my live-action film work.
The 40s cartoons are the greatest. What the guys did in the 40s, nobody alive today can do. In terms of skill, in terms of art, in terms of character acting in the cartoons, particularly at Warner Brothers.
When I started, I had nothing to...
And meet some of today's outrageous animators with their latest creations.
Disney had Mickey Mouse, Warner Brothers had Bugs Bunny, and we have Jimmy the Idiot Boy. Here he is.
We've got a lot to cover in the next hour. When Ren and Stimpy rocketed into the TV universe, they were an instant hit with kids of all ages.
Our seaport computer suggests one last alternative.
But giving his cartoon characters life was no easy task for their creator.
We're alive! Alive, I tell you, alive!
I took it everywhere. I took it to NBC, ABC, Fox, you name it, every network in the world, and they all turned it down, said it was too weird, too disgusting, don't ever come back. So finally we took it to Nickelodeon, and they said, well, yeah, it's too disgusting, but we kind of like some disgusting stuff, and they went for it.
Well, for a while anyway. Battles over just how disgusting Kricfalusi could make Ren and Stimpy prompted Nickelodeon to let him go as head of production. But fans of his gross jokes and weird stuff take heart. Kricfalusi and his demented yet dedicated staff at Spumco are back at the drawing board creating what they hope will be the next breakthrough cartoon.
And we have Jimmy the Idiot Boy. Here he is. By the way, Jimmy dies at the end of every single cartoon. But he always comes back because he's a cartoon character. Here at Spumco, we're going to do cartoons for men! And here, the head of our manly cartoon department is Stacy. Our biggest inspirations for manly cartoons, there's two of them actually, are Kirk Douglas. There he is. He's the most manly actor that ever lived. There he is. And the other inspiration is my dad. And that's him. And he's the most manly dad. And he was kind of mad that he had a wimpy cartoonist for a kid. So, to make him happy, we're going to make some manly cartoons for him. And this will make up for it. And maybe he'll give me my allowance back. An offshoot of our manly department is our beatings department. Now, you can't have a manly cartoon unless you have a beating in it. If you remember the old cartoons, they were full of beatings. Glorious beatings, wonderful beatings. Well, you haven't seen those for 50 years, not since Popeye. But thanks to Spumco, we're putting the beatings back into your cartoons. And this is the head of our beatings department. This is Eleanor. And in here, we have our beatings laboratory. This is where we study the science of beating. We have meticulous equipment and meticulous beatings help here. And this is our head scientist, Mr. Henry Porch. And he's going to show us the magic behind a true cartoon beating, animated by April March. Okay, what's going on here? Very good. This is the story department at Spumco. In cartoons, you don't use scripts, you use storyboards. Here's where Jimmy gets to meet his girlfriend's dad for the first time, and you can tell they're getting along real swell. Dad's checking him out, right? He's looking the kid over. He's checking him out, and slowly, and the tension's terrible, he leans towards Jimmy and he says, "Do you mind if I take my shirt off?" And Jimmy says, "No." So you be Jimmy and you stick your finger up and you try to talk to Dad. Shut up!
As John Kricfalusi gives personality to his characters, less than a mile away at Klasky Chupo Animation, they're giving